something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategy.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
So a look at the starters for the Wizzards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Gafford in at center. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Brunson against Morris. Brunson, no good. And Morris has got the ball here for Washington. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old-school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Morris. The pass to Gafford. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Morris outside. Spins. Passes to Gafford. Stolen by Brunson. Kuzma against Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
R.J. Barrett entered the league with confidence and an ability to get off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
Morris looking over the floor. Stolen by Brunson. And now the Knicks on the break. Brunson with the ball. Here's Barrett. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
This is who R.J. Barrett is. Fearless scorer, wants to draw contact and get himself to the line.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Now, here is Morris. Out to Porzingis. Three-pointer. And again, Washington no good. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Hart the pass to Brunson. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Barrett, no good. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life. And you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
4 on the shot clock. There's Porzingis. He gets that one. Porzingis has got his second basket.
That's what you call using your size in the painted area. Kristaps Porzingis, easy work right there.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. Here's Brunson. Back to Robinson. It's stolen by Morris. To the inside, Gafford. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Boy, smart decision from Kuzma right there. Skilled getting the basketball to his teammate.
Now here's Brunson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the rejection by Gafford. It's Beal on the wing. Brunson covering. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
Some shooters will get tunnel vision, but Beal with a nice unselfish play there.
Brunson kicks to Barrett. Back to Brunson. Out to the right wing. York needs to get off a shot. Here's Barrett. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Beal against Randall. Morris outside. Outside for Beal. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hart.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
That's two things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Down low. Stolen by Robinson. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Wizards lead by 1.
Your Knicks City Kings. Here they are, fans.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. Yours last season was a tough one for the Wizards. What was the biggest missing ingredient that you saw?
Well, I think there were so many things going on with the organization, Kevin. First and foremost, you brought in Wes Unseld as your coach. It was a great move, but obviously you have to institute an entirely new system on both ends of the floor. Obviously, they had some key personnel that were hurt during periods of the season. So a lot of new faces across the board for this team. So much went into their struggles.
Beal from long range. It's rebounded by Brunson. The shot's good from Gafford. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Wizards.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. Morris kicks to Porzingis. Outside for Beal. Beyond the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Beal's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
No one better to answer with the 3 ball than Mr. Bradley Beal.
Pass to Barrett. And Hart has it in the corner. Back to Barrett. 5 on the clock. Runs in the pass to Randall. Jacks up a 3. The shot comes out, and the Wizards now going the other way. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Hart finds Randall. Brunson against Morris. It's Randall with the drive.
Okay, Julius Randle, he excels using his athleticism to get to the rim off the drive.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Outside, Beal. Back to Morris. Outside for Beal. Porzingis with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Good.
How about the handles by Kristaps Porzingis? You know, another international prospect coming in with a developed skill set.
Hart, wide open. He fires. And Robinson is right there.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here's Beal driving to the basket.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
Barrett for three. They grab their own miss. Brunson the pass to Robinson. Some nice passing by New York here. And Brunson has it in the corner. Out left to the wing. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Washington. Morris finds Gafford. Outside, Beal. Out to Kuzma. Morris outside. Here's Beal. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Angle right side. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's Morris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Beal. To the middle. Here's Gafford. The wide open look here for Porzingis. It's good from long range. Porzingis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Wizzards. 5 seconds left in the second quarter. From outside the arc. No good on that one. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even. Thanks for the great interview, David. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett at the small forward position. So that's how Tom Thibodeau starts the second half. Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doris, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes, rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high-percentage 2-point looks.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Tries the spin move. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Quickly with a wide open look. Tries again. Here's Hartenstein. That one's not going to go. And Washington the other way now. Quickly against none. Right outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
What you appreciate about Coach Wright is he knows his role, and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, die-hard fans in the DMV, seems to wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. And stolen by Wright. Lobbed up there for Gibson.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Wizards lead, 28-19.
Right against Rose. And Gibson kicks to Kispert. The kick out to Wright. Shot clock at 5. And there's the pass to Nunn. Kispert wide open. He fires. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Wizards lead by 11.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Here's Grimes. No good on the triple. Wizards leading by 11. Now Kispert. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Rose passes to Quickly. Going inside. That one falls. Quickly's got his first points in this one.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Right, looking around to the left side wing. Quickly against Nunn. Kispert dishes to Gibson, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. .54 seconds left to play here in the third. He was all alone on that one. Wright's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Boy, DeLon Wright with great range. What a shot.
Rose passes to Toppin. Floats one. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists in the game.
Wizards lead, 33-23.
Wright outside. Passes it to Nunn. Over in the corner, Avdia. Here's Gibson. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Knicks trail by 10. Pass to Quickly. Here's Grimes. Kicks to Toppin. Outside Rose.
I tell you, one of these guys who just specializes in drawing contact from the defender. Derrick Rose always attacking.
New York shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And both free throws good for Rose. And so it's the Washington Wizards holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
And a big round of applause.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Daniel Gafford is out there with Porzingis. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward. Beal gets a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. Knicks trail by 8. Toppin with it. Guarded now by Morris. Count that one from Toppin.
Listen, the painted area is where Obi Toppin can be so dangerous. The athleticism and the tools he has. Look out.
Here's Beal. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Morris finds Porzingis. Back to Morris. 5 to shoot. Sinks the triple.
Monte Morris.
Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Wizards. They held a 12-point lead earlier, so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Morris kicks to Kuzma. Back to Morris. Knocked away. Pass to Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. And now an 11-point Wizards lead.
The defense made the mistake of allowing Kristaps Porzingis to find his rhythm. Going to be a long night if you don't cool him off.
On the pass to Hart. Fires the three. No good that time. Now Washington takes it the other way. Morris outside. Here's Porzingis. Here's Beal. Back to Porzingis. Plenty of space. Connects. The jumper drops. Porzingis has got the lead up to 13 now for Washington.
Well, the rise and fire in the in-between game. Kristaps Porzingis, very solid.
Runs in the pass to Robinson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
40-29.
Wizards leading by 11. Beal with it. Brunson picks him up. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Washington now. Morris passes to Beal. Over Hart. Beal finds Kuzma. Just 5 to shoot. Porzingis, that's a 2.
Well, it's about hustling and contesting shots, and Julius Randle doing work defensively.
Second shot opportunity. Porzingis passes to Gafford. And it's sent back by Robinson. And a fast break now for New York. Back to Brunson. Over Morris. And they get it back.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Passes it to Gafford. Outside Beal from past the arc. And again, Washington with the triple.
Bradley Beal may be the premier off guard in our league, and off a clean pass, turn the lights out. That's going down.
Brunson kicks to Hart. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And it's in there.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
33.
Morris against Brunson. Pass to Porzingis. Spins. Out to Morris. And now Randle pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Here's Brunson. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Brunson's got his first bucket in this one. Wizards leading by 8. Outside Beal. Kuzma outside. On the wing, Morris. Outside for Beal. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Porzingis can't hit.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Barrett wide open. He fires. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Undaunted by the moment, R.J. Barrett with the delivery.
38.
Morris with the ball. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Morris. Porzingis high post. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 7.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Pass to Hart. And here's Barrett. with the drive and the miss. And so it's the Wizards with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our
Oh, say does that.
We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Johnson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. Bridges with it. Dinwiddie outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Barrett. Back to Brunson. Outside Hart. Outside for Randall. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Hart goes in. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Oh my, Big Ben showing us how it's done. You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
Claxton down low. He's covered by Hart. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Randall. And stolen by Simmons. Bridges finds Dinwiddie. Now Johnson. Here's Claxton. Pass to Simmons. And he drives in. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Just about 7 feet. Simmons is a different kind of player. He's got point guard handles.
Now here's Barrett. Robinson with it. Can they get it? Outside for Randall. From deep. And the Knicks miss again.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Right side Simmons. Here's Johnson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Now here's Randall for three. Barrett, book it, and it's Randall with the assist.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Simmons against Brunson. The kick out to Simmons. Pass to Bridges for three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's Randall. The three ball. Claxton with a rebound.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Grant.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randall credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
Outside Barrett. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Pass to Dinwiddie. And here's Bridges. Robinson with a steal. And stolen by Simmons. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Hart. Outside Brunson. Outside Robinson. And he goes in for the dunk.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut it to that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 5. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Connects from downtown.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
The three, Barrett. Offensive rebound, goes back up, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
First team.
That free throw misses.
Mitchell Robinson at the line.
That one misses. Dinwiddie left side. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ending the quarter up 10. Their key to
Your Knicks City Kids. And make some noise for your Knicks.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5. That's the group for New York starting the second. Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Simmons, the pass to Johnson. Over to the wing. Here's Claxton. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dinwiddie. Good work defensively by Randall.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Simmons against Hart. Pass to Randall. It's Barrett on the wing. 7 points in the game.
And that one is stuffed right through. He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Up top, Dinwiddie. Give him 8 points now. On the take. Oh, Robinson with a block. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Yep, that one's good. Now just a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
Dinwiddie outside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Hart. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Johnson, and a nice finish on the layup. And now a 9-point Nets lead. Well, there's so much worldwide talent in basketball right now. Teams have scouts in every corner of the globe, RJ.
Yeah, you have so much talent around this league, and you only have to go back a few years when you had every single postseason award was won by an international player. You had Pascal Siakam, Rudy Gobert, Giannis, and Luka Doncic when you talk about Rookie of the Year. So it was so much talent overseas, and it's all starting to come to the best league in the world.
Now a timeout called by New York. The Knicks making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Barrett up top. He's got 9. And stolen by Simmons. Down low. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Toppin. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And in 2021, when the Nets traded for James Harden, they became the favorites. And after it all fell apart last season, many were left wondering what might have been.
Curry, he's checked in for Brooklyn. You know, for the Nets, history repeating itself. Think back to 2013, their trade with the Celtics, creating another star trio. It didn't work out, and it set the franchise back for years, RJ.
Yeah, but credit the front office. They made something out of nothing. They got young assets, and they got them these stars. And they are still in a relatively strong position because they got a ton of picks in return.
Here's Toppin. The Nets making their last shot. Back to Barrett. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to Curry. Back to Simmons. And stolen by Barrett. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Randall, the pass to Brunson. Toppin outside. Randall on the screen. From the wing. Misses off the left iron.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
And the basket by Bridges.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Nice game. Great performance by RJ Barrett.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So on the floor for Brooklyn, Simmons and Curry are in the backcourt. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Now here's Simmons. The 3 from Curry. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. Barrett passes to Brunson. Takes a 3. Randall, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Randall's got his second basket.
An intense player on the boards. Love seeing Randall get after it and punish the opposition.
Pass to Finney-Smith. The kick out. Curry fires the 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
And they're able to recover. That won't go either for Randall. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Bridges passes to Curry. Back to Bridges. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Here's Claxton. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And Seth Curry, one of the elite shooters in league history. But his road to the NBA was no red carpet, Grant.
So true. I mean, after graduating from Duke in 2013, a couple years in the G League proving himself, the questions were about his defense, but that stroke was never in question.
Now here's Simmons. 6 points for him. Bridges outside from the arc. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
It's Barrett on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Barrett passes to Toppin. Soft touch off the glass.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
23.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Claxton. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Now here's Randall over Finney-Smith. Randall can't hit.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Take it away. Fast break, New York. The finish. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randall. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
41-25.
And here's Simmons. Bridges outside. The kick out, Curry. And the Nets, another 3.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Pass to Claxton. Good work defensively by Robinson. New York has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Brunson finds Randall. Pulls up, high post. Barrett passes to Randall. It's Barrett on the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 6. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Claxton. Robinson with a steal. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Toppin. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Curry against Brunson. Out to the right wing. Back to Claxton. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Assist from
Claxton's got 6 points in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
It's good if it goes. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Brooklyn in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the...
your Knicks City Kid.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Obi Toppin out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. The kick out to Brunson. Randall outside. Pass to Toppin. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That'll be a second foul of the game. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
To the inside. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Barrett with it. Pass to Toppin. Into the lane, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
50-30.
Here's Thomas. Outside Johnson. O'Neal on the wing. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. 4-3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Brunson. Outside Robinson. Brunson passes to Barrett. And that one drops for him.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like winners. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Toppin against Dinwiddie. Pass to Johnson. Here's Claxton. Here's O'Neal. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Barrett finds Toppin. 19-footer. Rebound Brooklyn. Dinwiddie's got 4 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Barrett. And now the Knicks on the break.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. That shot missing. So New York will take it the other way now. Pass to Brunson. Brooklyn with the board. They led the game at 1 point by 20. O'Neal on the wing, guarded by Barrett. Now Dinwiddie. Over Brunson. 3-pointer O'Neal. And the Nets miss again.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
That's good from Robinson on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists in the game, and Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Jalen Brunson. First personal foul.
Brooklyn's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Johnson. Over to the wing. Here's Thomas. Brunson defending. Back to Dinwiddie. Clock at 6. And stolen by Barrett.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Nets.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Mikal Bridges.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Now here's Dinwiddie. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Thomas. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And the layup is good. And the Nets lead by 11.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? This one belongs to Brooklyn. It ends.
hard matchup tonight. Greg, both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
So the Nets starting five. Johnson is out there with Simmons. Then it's Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the one. The wide open look here for Kuzma. No good on the three.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Now, here's Bridges. And the rejection by Gafford. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Bridges against Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges misses. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards.
And the Wizards, one of these teams that's still in search of an identity. They've got a lot of skilled players, but it's really hard to say right now what this team is all about.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Outside, Simmons. Kicks it to Johnson. Dinwiddie up top. Simmons on the wing. Goodbye, Porzingis. No good from Simmons. A factor in Washington's lack of identity has to be, Brent, their frequent roster changes.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. There's been a revolving door there, and the front office makes a lot of moves. They're just trying to capture something, trying to get their star player healthy, and trying to regroup and see if something clicks.
Now here's Simmons. Inside, Claxton. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
There's the pass to Beal. Tries the spin move. Here's Porzingis. No good off the back of the rim.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. And stolen by Kuzma. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Always the connection with the teammate. That time Porzingis in the right spot.
Here's Dinwiddie. Outside, Simmons. Nice D from Porzingis.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Morris against Dinwiddie. Simmons passes to Dinwiddie. Let's go. The shot's good from Claxton. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Johnson kicks to Bridges. From downtown, the shot will not fall. Washington's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Beal against Bridges. Out to the right wing. A three from Porzingis. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Simmons inside. Covered by Gafford. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That is his first foul of the game. 54 seconds left in the first. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Wizards have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Beal finds Porzingis. On the wing, Morris. Back to Porzingis. Dinwiddie with the steal. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Kuzma. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bridges, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Mikal Bridges is one of those guys who maybe is a jack of all trades and master of nothing, willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win.
Johnson against Beal. Out to Morris. Shoots the 3. Trains the three-pointer.
And a good heads up from Bradley Beal. Just spots the ready shooter.
Dinwiddie outside. Over Morris. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And there's the horn.
PC family, your Wizzards, UNC.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years, assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Morris and Beal are the guards. Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Porzingis has got the lead up to 4 now for Washington. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And there's no question that Porzingis is still a very effective player in this NBA.
Yeah, and I guess, Kevin, the thing we're still looking for is the consistency in the health. We know how talented he is offensively and how he can stretch out defenses with his ability to shoot the ball, but something's got to change in terms of how consistent we get KP on the floor for the entirety of a season.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Brooklyn. Royce O'Neal comes in for Johnson. Bridges against Beal. Bridges passes to Claxton. The shot, no good.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And look at the ups on Kyle Kuzma.
Nets trail by 6. Curry with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. Outside Curry. The Nets working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bridges in the corner. O'Neal with it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Washington basketball.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Now, here is Morris. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And again, Washington with the triple.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Finney-Smith gets O'Neal. And they get it. Rebound by the Wizards. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Bradley Beal still got a little bit of the ups.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
DC family, a big round of applause for your Wizzards, UNC.
So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Dinwiddie passes to Finney-Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Nets basketball.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Johnson wide open. He fires. They get it again. Claxton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Nets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%. And over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Obvious checked in for Monte Morris.
Let's give it up one more time for your
Wizards leading by 9. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Nets trail by 9. Johnson, the pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis. Great Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, Jordy. Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Porzingis sets the pick for Avdia. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
More and more as Porzingis is playing these minutes and has these scoring opportunities, he's dealing with the contact much better.
The Wizards shooting their first free throw this game.
Well, back in 2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
Now here's Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And for Avdia, he managed, Brent, to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy, and he became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that before entering the 2020 draft had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that, look, this guy has played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us?
And that one, good. Porzingis has got the lead up to 13 now for the Wizards.
And the coaching staff better alert their defense to Porzingis and how comfortable he is right now on offense.
Here's Bridges, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And here's Avdia. No points in the game yet for him. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Porzingis takes the 3. Here's Gafford. Feeds it to Avdia. Outside, Porzingis. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Possession to Brooklyn. Substitution for your Wizards. Taj Gibson. Anthony
Dinwiddie attacking. It's stolen by Morris. Unable to get that one. All right, Dave, thank you. And time for first
Get ready for the Jabberwocky.
And there was wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. They've got Simmons, and it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Bridges knocks down the 3 ball. Bridges has got it back down to single digits for Brooklyn.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
Avdia, the pass to Gill. It's hauled in by Claxton. And so Simmons will bring it up for Brooklyn. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Gibson with it, outguarded by Simmons. Here's Gill. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Finney-Smith for the 3. Dinwiddie attacking. Now here's Avdia. Dinwiddie covering. On the wing, Morris. Gibson with the screen on Simmons. Morris kicks to Avdia. Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Claxton, and he dunks it down.
And Simmons is just the total package. I mean, a player that can really dish it to his teammates.
Now, here's Avdia. Guarded closer. Morris passes to Gill. Good on the shot. And the Wizards lead by 9.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Here's Dinwiddie into the lane. The putback outside for Simmons. Finney-Smith passes to Simmons. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 3. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Denny Avdia picks one up.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe.
Both free throws good from Bridges. Now Avdia. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Morris outside. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Commend the physical play of Taj Gibson. He brings that every night when he's shooting, skilled at drawing contact.
The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Nets trail by 9. Dinwiddie outside. On the wing, Bridges. He's got 8. Simmons left side. Johnson outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. No good from outside. Washington leading now by 9. Down low. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Driving in. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Johnson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Avdia with it. Simmons is there. Shot clock at 6. And taken away by Johnson. Bridges inside. He's covered by Gill. Bridges misses. The Wizards shooting at 50% in a decent groove. 41 seconds left to play in the third. Morris passes to Gill. 2 points. That one goes. Gill's got 5.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And Simmons kicks to Dinwiddie. Outside for Simmons. Pass to Johnson. From outside, off the mark. Morris outside. Takes a 3. No good that time. Bridges for 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the third. Wizards. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now here's Porzingis. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Nets.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
Here's Morris.
Seth Curry.
Kuzma outside. 5 on the clock. He kicks to Beal. A 3 from Morris. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Timeout called the Nets. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. He's checked in for the Wizards. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Dinwiddie. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys.
Thank you, David. And here is Bridges, following Kyle Kuzma's 3. Johnson attacking. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Outside for Beal. Gafford sets the pick for Beal. Back to Kuzma. Now the pass to Porzingis. There's the 3. No good on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now here's Wright. Outside Beal for the screen on Bridges. So the wing on the left. And here's Porzingis for a 3. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got 3 assists in the game. Curry passes to Johnson. Curry deciding where to go with it. O'Neal kicks to Curry. here's Bridges. Great D that time from Beal. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Washington.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Outside Beal. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. Bridges, no one around him. Hits the three-point bomb.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Curry against Wright. Outside Beal. To the inside. Stolen by O'Neal. Curry dishes to O'Neal. On the wing, Bridges. Back to O'Neal. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Wright. Johnson kicks to Curry. Dishes to O'Neal. Doesn't go that time. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Wright finds Porzingis. Back to Wright. And so they foul intentionally. Brooklyn making some changes. Thomas comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Curry. Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 8. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Timeout on the floor. Nets timeout.
And Simmons, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Johnson. 51 seconds left in the game. And Wright kicks to Beal. Pass to Porzingis. Rocket 2. At the tip. He hangs in there and cashes in on their second chance points. And the Wizards lead by 10.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
Ben Simmons.
And he does get the second one, and that brings them within single digits. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Beal, the pass to Wright. Back to Beal. Here's the three. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Wizards with the W. So, David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. So for
of the NBA. And this matchup, a little bit of a rarity now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
And now the opening lineup for New York. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at center, filling out the middle. Pass to Hart. Randall with it. Tries it from the top of the key. Ooh, Morris with a steal. And he lobs it up. And then Beal with the dunk.
What a beautiful connection there. Beal showing off the hang time.
Brunson against Morris. Left side, Barrett. Hart passes to Barrett. And a strong finish with two hands.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me.
One of the things you have to think about with the New York Knicks, there are quality pieces here. Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett are very capable wings. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time presence in the middle of the paint. The struggle, guys, has been for them putting all these pieces together.
Washington with the ball after the basket by New York.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Hart. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Yeah, Doris, having the pieces fit and being able to find consistent success has eluded the Knicks.
Right, some of that has been a bit out of their control, but there does seem to be this constant tinkering as they search for something that really works for them. They've got to figure this out. Knicks fans are long suffering.
Now here's Morris. Pass to Beal. Top of the key. Here's Gafford. Morris for three. Knocks down the long J.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And Gafford with the block. Now here's Beal. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pass to Brunson. And there's the drive. And a big finish by Robinson.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
Now here's Morris. Beal finds Morris. Lets it go from deep. Here's Gafford. Shakes him. And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Outside Hart. Pass to Barrett. Back to Hart. Now here's Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. The Wizards with a lead.
Boy, when you think back to 2021 and the year Julius Randle had, guys, a first-time All-Star, winner of the Most Improved Player Award that year, but then follows it up with a disappointing 2022 season.
And talking about Randle, Doris, you could see the emotions boil over at times during that 2022 campaign.
BA, there were multiple fines and altercations, and that can happen when you don't meet expectations and frustrations mount. And in particular, when you're dealing with the New York media and that passionate fan base, things can escalate.
Now here's Brunson. Randle outside. Here's Hart. And Gafford with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gafford. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Shot clock at 6. And here's Brunson from the arc. Porzingis grabs the board.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Hart against Morris. Pass to Beal. Over Brunson. Gafford with the ball. Now guarded by Barrett. Here's Porzingis. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Brunson against Morris. Brunson passes to Randall. And he banks in the layup.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Brunson against Morris. Pass to Porzingis. To the paint. Here's Beal. Kuzma for three. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Hart. Back to Randall. Barrett passes to Robinson. It's Barrett on the wing. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Morris. Oh, there's the alley. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
That does it for the first quarter. It's the Wizards up by 4. Quarter number 2.
DC family, a big round of applause for your Wizards.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Barrett in at the 3. Here's Beal. Pass to Kuzma. Beal against Hart. Puts one up from 19. 5 to shoot. Morris passes to Beal. It's stolen by Hart. Here's Barrett. Outside Hart. Down low. Back to Randall. The kick out to Brunson. Randall inside. Defended by Porzingis. Brunson on the drive. And Porzingis with the block. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
No appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks. For 3, Randall. Doesn't go that time. And the Wizards going the other way now.
And look at this. This summer, a 5-year extension for Bradley Beal. One of the richest contracts in NBA history. Over $240 million.
Pass to Hart. Jacks up a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Now here's Beal. Back to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Beal. Morris outside. From about 19. No good off the back of the rim. And he's certainly elite. But does it surprise you that Bradley Beal has one of the biggest contracts in the NBA, Grant?
And that's just how it works. I mean, give it a few years and all the stars will be paid the same. That said, it must be nice. Those are some big checks.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Kuzma against Barrett. Kuzma, the pass to Morris. Gafford with a screen on Brunson. Inside. And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Outside Brunson. Back to Randall. Pass to Hart. Randall outside. Shot from the top of the key. Porzingis grabs the board. And Washington with possession. in the second quarter held scoreless. Morris against Robinson. Kuzma outside. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Boy, smart decision from Kuzma right there. Skilled getting the basketball to his teammate.
Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Here's Beal. Morris passes to Kuzma, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Derrick Rose, he's checked in for New York.
Next substitution, Derrick Rose.
New York has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Outside Hart. Takes it inside, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Morris against Rose. Now here's Beal. The D's right on him. Now Morris. Back to Beal. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. So Washington ends up going with a new group. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. Grimes, he's checked in for Barrett. And quickly subbed in for Hart. For Washington, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Avdia. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. And the Wizards lead by 4.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after.
16. The Knicks. 14.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been quite a game for Josh Hart.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
They've got Taj Gibson. Kispert is out there with Avdia. Then it's DeLon Wright, and it's Nunn in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Washington right now. And it's Wright missing. And for New York, they're shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. To the middle for the lead. Nice move. Blocked. Outside Nunn. Pass to Avdia. Now Gibson. Back to Avdia. And here's Gibson. They get it back. Right outside. Here's Avdia, guarded by Toppin. Second chance shot. Here's Gibson. Chalk up 2 there. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you. The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Toppin passes to Rose. Pass to Grimes. There's the three. He buries it from three.
And you can see the advantage of running the offense through Derrick Rose, showing strong decision-making, really nice pass.
Right outside. Here's Avdia. Pass to Gibson. And that one is hammered home.
Well, Taj Gibson, a terrific athlete, easily gets off the floor to finish with authority.
Over the last couple of seasons, Doris, the Knicks have played great defense.
Well, look no further, B.A., than their head coach. Obviously, Tom Thibodeau built his reputation on the defensive end of the floor. It begins with attitude. It means playing on a string, being committed to each other. Everyone will play defense at all times, no possessions off.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Right outside. To the inside. Oh, ripped away. Here's Grimes. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. 5 points in the game.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Right against Rose. Pass to Nunn. To the right side. And here's Kispert from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Toppin with it. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Washington.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
He drops it from range. Kispert's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Quickly outside. Down low. Here's Grimes. Kispert grabs a miss.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
First personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw no good. A big group substitution here for Washington. Gafford, he's checked in for Gibson. Kristaps Porzingis comes in for Avdia. Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Nunn. And it's Morris in for Wright. Pass to Grimes. The three. Sinks the tray.
3-point field goal.
11 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Ooh, Morris with a steal. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of three. Wizards out in front. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for the Knicks. And forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5, down low. Beal outside. Gafford with a screen on Hart. 5 on the clock. And Gafford gets it to go on the assist by Beal. And the Wizards lead by 4.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Morris outside. Pass to Kuzma. Out to Beal. Back to Kuzma. Robinson with a steal. Randall outside. To the left side wing. And here's Brunson from the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Wizards take it the other way. To the middle. Here's Gafford. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Three-pointer, Beal, and the Wizards with another three.
Such a reliable threat from range. You think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Brunson passes to Hart. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. And the dunk by Gafford.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Pass to Randall. Morris against Brunson. Randall, the pass to Hart. 5 to shoot. Barrett finds Robinson. Over Kuzma. And again, the Knicks missing. The Wizards have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Here's Morris. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And that's good as he hits both shots. New York trailing. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Robinson can't hit.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
The 3 is up. Morris can't hit.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Pass to Barrett. Outside Hart. Brunson with it. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Beal, the pass to Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Oh, Kyle Kuzma off his feet in a hurry. Nice finish.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The 3, Barrett. Drops in the 3.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Morris against Brunson. Outside Porzingis. Basket counts. And the Wizards lead by 9.
How about the handles by Kristaps Porzingis? You know, another international prospect coming in with a developed skill set.
Brunson misses.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Pass to Morris. Gafford with the ball to the left wing. Now Kuzma. Morris for 3. Buries it from 3. And now a 12-point Wizard lead.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Wizards.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
Robinson with a steal. Barrett passes to Brunson. It's stolen by Kuzma. Out of bounds, Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Beal, the pass to Porzingis. From downtown, the Knicks with the rebound.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
At the line for the Knicks.
The second one drops, and that brings him with an 8. And he nails the third. Here's Beal. And the foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Morris outside.
New York foul. R.J. Barrett. Second personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
At the line for the Wizzards.
And he does get the second one. And that stretches their lead to 8. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. Just 4 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
A lot to talk about here, but hey, this game is likely out of reach.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is
Shooting
over.
for New York, Julius Randle, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
So we see the Wizards get the win here. I'm sure they would have preferred a blow.
matchups in this league, and tonight will likely be the exact opposite of that.
Well, and that's what happens when you get two defensive-minded teams going against each other. They don't make mistakes, they communicate at a high level, and they play with a ton of heart. I expect this to be a physical, grinded-out kind of game.
Kind of old school, then.
Who doesn't love some old school?
That's right. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Hart, and it's Robinson in at the center. Simmons on the wing. Clock at 6, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
We got some t-shirts for the loudest, craziest, most exciting fans in the building. If you want one, put your hands in the air and wave those babies like you just don't care.
And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. Brunson scanning the floor. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power, and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately, it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role?
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
The shot's good from Claxton.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
The Nets have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. To the middle, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. Back to Brunson. Inside. Out to Barrett. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Hart. New York, no good that time either.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
On the wing, Bridges. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Barrett, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Fires the 3, and there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Dinwiddie.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's Hart on the wing. To halt the run. Hits the front of the rim and out.
2 minutes to play.
Nets leading by 9. In the corner, it's Bridges. Johnson, the pass to Simmons. Here's Claxton. Johnson outside. Bridges, no one around him. And the Nets, another 3.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Outside for Robinson. Passes it to Hart. Wants to get it to Randall and does. Outside Robinson. Here's Barrett. Lays it up off the glass.
And you like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense.
Dinwiddie drives in. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Simmons passes to Claxton. Six to shoot. Pass to Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And we've talked about this. When Simmons takes initiative, good things tend to happen.
And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
Randall kicks to Brunson. Hart the pass to Brunson. Back to Hart. Now Barrett. Shoots over Bridges. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You can tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
There's the triple. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Randall passes to Barrett. And here is Robinson. It's Hart on the wing. Back to Brunson. Robinson finds Brunson. Here's Randall. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 11-point.
Your next team.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Josh Hart out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett at the 3 slot. Knicks trail by 11. Hart with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Brunson with a clean look. The offensive rebound.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Hart against Dinwiddie. Kicks it to Simmons. Driving to the basket. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Bridges outside. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Richard, you played before and after the emergence of social media. How does that affect, in your opinion, the players these days in that very uncharted world?
Well, it's a beautiful thing because players now understand that they are a brand. Social media has helped them build a brand, and so now you have the ability to connect with your fans in a positive way. And for me, that is a great thing for this league because the players are doing a great job with it.
But you'd probably agree, you got to use it correctly and not stray into the dark side, right?
Yeah, no, stay away from the dark side.
Hart, no good.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And Simmons kicks to Bridges. The pass to Claxton. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Randall passes to Brunson. In the corner, Barrett with it. The shot from 20 feet away. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Barrett's got 4 this quarter.
Nice looking shot there from Barrett. You can tell he's confident when he's shooting the ball.
Simmons left side. And Simmons slams it in.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building. And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
Hart the pass to Brunson. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Good on the triple.
Working on being more consistent with this shot, Randall certainly helping his confidence moving forward.
And Simmons kicks to Bridges.
2 minutes to play.
Back to Simmons. Dinwiddie dishes to Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Stolen by Robinson. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Hart. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
Brunson against Simmons. Brunson the pass to Hart. Randall outside. Passes to Brunson. Trying to get open is Robinson. Brunson no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets. And he makes the first.
Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
And the Nets making a change here. Curry's checked in. Brunson the pass to Hart. Outside for Robinson. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry dishes to Johnson. Top of the key jumper, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Curry with the steal. Pass to Dinwiddie. Count it.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Brunson kicks to Randall. The pass to Hart. Here's Barrett, and there's the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
So quick and decisive. Barrett's speed and fearlessness is hard to match up against when you're defending.
Good on the second free throw. Harris with it. Got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great hit.
21. The Knicks. 12.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Brooklyn leading by 9. They've got O'Neal. Also Bridges out there. And it's Curry in at the 1. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. On the wing, Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. That one misses. So New York will take it the other way.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he uses the glass on the layup. Dinwiddie's got the first field goal the second half for the Nets.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Bryant, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. And the basket by Curry.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Quickly the pass to Hartenstein. New York moving it around. Out to Barrett. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Curry. Takes it off the glass. Curry's got the lead up to 14 now for Brooklyn.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Power down with both hands.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Curry with the 3. He can't get it to go. So New York will take it the other way. Has to quickly. And he drives in. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Nets leading by 12. Bridges outside.
Third quarter.
Back to Dinwiddie. The dish to Bridges. There's O'Neal with the 3. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked. Knicks trail by 12. Curry with the steal. Here's Claxton. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Simmons checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Royce O'Neal.
Cameron Johnson.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Out to Harris. Fires for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
And you can't give Harris any breathing room to shoot, especially when he's looking to fire the 3-ball.
Passes it to Barrett. Here's Grimes. 56 seconds left to play in the third. Bridges with the steal. Here's Harris. He kicks it to Simmons. Johnson from outside. Knicks with the rebound. Here's Randall. That's tipped. New York again turning it over.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And New York making a change here. There's 37 seconds left in the third. And here is Simmons. Johnson outside. Out to Harris. This one for 3. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Harris has got 6 here in this quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
And what I love about Barrett in transition, he can change directions at full speed.
Curry fires from way outside. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Hart, and it's Robinson in at the 5. Johnson goes in, launches it, and there's Bridges on the assist by Johnson.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
And stolen by Simmons. In transition, here come the Nets. Simmons is running, and there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Offline with his 3. It's Hart on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Hart the pass to Barrett and taken away by Johnson. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Randall no good. Nets leading by 19 points.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
Undrafted coming out of college in 2013. Steph Curry only played 48 games in his first 3 seasons, spending most of the time destroying the G League.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Grimes is checked in. And it's Rose in for Jalen Brunson. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Outside Curry. Out to Harris. Back to Curry. Dishes to Simmons. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Curry. That one, no good. Nice D from Rose.
And when you look at what he's doing now, it's hard to believe that Seth was ever kept off an NBA roster.
He's made quite the career for himself as one of the league's great 3-point shooters and just an efficient scorer from all 3 levels.
Here's Johnson, takes it inside, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Rose looking around. The pass to Robinson. Here's Hart. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Robinson sets a screen for Rose. Off target from outside. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
On the wing, Johnson.
Fourth quarter.
Simmons passes to Johnson. Bridges kicks to Harris. It's Curry with the drive. On the wing, Harris. Launches a three. Rebounded by Hart.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Nets leading by 22. Bridges passes to Johnson. Tries to save it. New York's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Brooklyn.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Mikal Bridges.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
Rose kicks to Robinson. Grimes passes to Robinson. Outside Rose. Back to Randall. Pass to Grimes. New York needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Robinson. Over Simmons. Robinson misses.
Normally he drains that.
Hard against Bridges. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Out to Harris. Curry looking it over. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. That shot off the mark. Here's Grimes. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd. Thank you, David. Great interview.
squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Now Washington starting 5. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, there's a feel that Porzingis has to the game, and the more comfortable he is in these kind of settings, he'll rack up some assists.
Here's Dinwiddie. Over to the left wing. Pass to Johnson. Back to Simmons. Now Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance effort. Drives to the hoop. And it's good on the layup.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Back to Morris. Beal outside. Back to Morris. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Basketball.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Now here's Bridges. No good on the 3. Morris outside. Just over a minute and a half in. Spins. It's Beal on the wing. Pass to Gafford. The ball's knocked loose. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
From deep, Johnson hits a three-pointer.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Morris against Dinwiddie. They kick it out to Porzingis. Beal outside. And then Beal with the dunk.
Bradley Beal still got a little bit of the ups.
Bridges outside. The kick out to Johnson. Puts up a 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Washington trailing. Morris down low. He's covered by Dinwiddie. On the wing, Kuzma. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges.
First quarter.
Back to Dinwiddie. And here's Bridges. Inside. Oh, Morris with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Porzingis with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Morris passes to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And for Porzingis, gosh, a dunk looks so easy. Monte Morris is a nice second point guard to have on the roster. A very good scorer who contributes in a lot of other ways.
Back to Dinwiddie. There's the triple. Porzingis grabs the board. The Wizards with a lead. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
And Beal continues to be that guy where he opens your eyes with his playmaking.
And with Monte Morris, he's been steady throughout his career.
Well, I'll tell you what, Washington did a good job picking up a stud like this. He shoots a high percentage. He takes care of the ball. He's someone that the coach is going to give a lot of responsibility to, and this team has needed a player like this for the past couple seasons.
The Wizards have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. They kick it out to Porzingis. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Porzingis has got 5 now.
Ready to shoot. Porzingis fires.
Right side Simmons. The kick out to Johnson. Bridges outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. To stop the drought. And the play by Bridges as he finishes it off for 2. Bridges has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Kuzma, the pass to Morris. Dinwiddie with a rebound. Bridges outside from deep. Johnson. And that's not going to go. And so the first quarter is in the books.
Man, your next. You next team. Let's go, everyone.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Mikal Bridges is out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Simmons in at the power forward position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And the Wizards had to deal with a lot of changes last year, not just in terms of their roster, but also bringing in a new coach.
They kick it out to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock, and the layup is good off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit more room for Porzingis to play with that kind of aggression.
Throws it up high, and the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it. And you know, in Washington, you have to think it takes more than 1 season for a new coach to get acclimated.
That's for sure, B.A., but now you're talking about Bradley Beal not being there for the entire year, so these guys just having time together and trying to figure out where their roles end up settling. It's really important for these guys to have those relationships built early on for them to have success this season.
Now here's Curry. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Morris against Curry. Out to Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. The kick out to Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Curry against Morris. Beal outside. Pass to Kuzma. They kick it out to Porzingis. No good from outside.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Beal. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5. All right, Brad, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the basket by Washington. There's a minute 47 left to play in the second quarter. Timeout called. Brooklyn. Some changes for Brooklyn. Finney-Smith's checked in for Ben Simmons. O'Neal comes in for Johnson, and it's Dinwiddie in for Bridges. Now here's Curry. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 4 on the clock. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
For Washington, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Nunn. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Avdia. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Claxton. Got a hand on it.
Taj Gibson doing a good job of just getting the hands up, and then the instincts come into play with the block.
And the Nets call time here. For the Wizards, trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move, Brent.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. They got a lot of depth. They got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him and his game. We saw him find his form, and he looks like a keeper.
Ben Simmons is checked in for Claxton. Nunn against Dinwiddie. Now here's Nunn. Defense is right there. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the inside. Here's Avdia. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Nunn with a bucket.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
This shot's good. O'Neal's got his first bucket in this one.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Kispert. Now here's Nunn. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Washington foul. Kyle Gibson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just 4 seconds left in the second. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. Here's Nunn. He got it up in time, but it would not fall. Allie, as always, thank you.
13. The Wizards. 23.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Kristaps Porzingis. What a contribution.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for Washington, they've got DeLon Wright. Taj Gibson is out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Kendrick Nunn, and it's Kispert in at the 3 slot. And the Nets shooting just 38% for this game so far. And Dinwiddie, here we go. Driving to the basket. That's good from Simmons on the assist by Dinwiddie. Simmons has gotten his second bucket.
Just about 7 feet. Simmons is a different kind of player. He's got point guard handles.
Here's Kispert. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And it's 6'9", Denny Avdia with great size for a wing, Brent.
Yeah, B.A. And you combine that with his motor, too. I mean, he's already an excellent defender with the versatility to cover inside and out.
Brooklyn trailing. Pass to O'Neal. Out to the right wing. Simmons with it. Now Wright defending. And they double up Simmons. It's stolen by Wright. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. And here's Gibson. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Hey, here's none for three. Dinwiddie with a rebound. Dinwiddie's got 4 rebounds now. The three from Curry. Knocked loose.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
Taj Gibson is not going to back down from anybody. He really does enjoy when the game gets physical.
First one falls for him. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Brooklyn calls timeout. Some changes for Brooklyn. Johnson, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Mikal Bridges comes in for O'Neal. And it's Mills in for Curry. Now here's Dinwiddie. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Bridges passes to Johnson. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's Kuzma. That one is off. Nice D from Bridges. Here's Dinwiddie, and he drives in, lays it up, and banks it in. Dinwiddie's got his first basket.
Well, there's a couple things that Patty is working on to be a better player in this league, and finding the open man is one of them.
Morris against Dinwiddie. Here's Beal. Back to Morris. Shoots over Mills. Just 5 on the clock. Kuzma outside. Here he goes. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Wizards lead by 10.
Kuzma using his athleticism and finishing on the drive.
Here's Dinwiddie. The kick out to Johnson. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Now here's Morris. Porzingis in the post. Johnson on him. To the wing, right side. Here's Gafford. Banked it in off the glass.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And here's Mills for 3. He can't get it to go. And Washington the other way now. To the middle. Now the Wizards in transition. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
Washington has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Porzingis against Mills. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, B.A., mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
So the Nets making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Now here's Dinwiddie for 3. Bridges. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 5th assist in this one. Mills against Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Here's Bridges. 7 points in the game. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. It's rebounded by Morris. The Wizards have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Now a timeout called by Washington. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Johnson, he's checked in for Mills. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Pass to Beal. Tries the spin move. And here is Kuzma. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Good at getting defenders to compromise on the inside. Kuzma drawing a foul that time.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. The three is up. He's off on that one. And so it's the Washington Wizards in command with a 13-point lead at the end. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. What separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Johnson is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Morris against Dinwiddie. Beal outside. The kick out to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
This is a big-time night for Porzingis. He's really fun when he gets going like this.
Bridges outside. Pass to Claxton. It's stolen by Kuzma. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Excellent job just prying away that ball from Kyle Kuzma.
Bridges against Beal. Bridges outside. Back to Johnson. Bridges outside. And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Curry, he's checked in for Dinwiddie.
Coming onto the floor for you.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. O'Neal on the wing. Beyond the arc. And here's Curry for 3. Washington with a rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Morris for 3. O'Neal pulls it in.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's O'Neal to the paint. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Brooklyn calls timeout. You look at Kristaps Porzingis. What a contribution.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
This crowd had no idea what they were in for. He came in and silenced them with a dominant performance. He was an intimidating presence tonight. This audience didn't seem to affect him in the slightest. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Wizards?
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Down low. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And Porzingis at 7'3" doesn't just go through, he goes over contact.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Gafford. They need this. Outside Simmons. O'Neal on the wing. And slam dunk by Simmons.
As point guards go, I don't know that anyone can throw it down like Simmons. He dunks more than most centers do.
Here's Porzingis. Back to Morris.
Next foul, Royce O'Neal. First personal foul, team second.
A minute 50 left to play in the fourth. Here's Beal. He can't hit that time. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. Bridges passes to Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Beal outside. There's the drive. Outside Porzingis. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. And he lobs it up top. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Beal.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Wizards.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kristaps Porzingis.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Simmons against Morris. Kuzma outside. Morris against Simmons. Spins. Beal, the pass to Porzingis. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Nets. Outside Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Johnson. Bridges right side. This one for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Morris on the wing. Porzingis in the post. He's against O'Neal. Three-pointer. Beal. The rebound by Simmons. Here's Johnson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Team second.
Free throw drops for Johnson.
At the line, Cameron Johnson. At the line.
That one's no good. Now Morris. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this